Ashley Josephine here. So it's the beginning of spring, and a lot of my friends recently have been having some sinus issues. Whether you're getting a cold or you're suffering from allergies, it's the worst to feel really stuffed up and congested in the forehead. And I remember feeling this last fall and needing relief, and so I created a little sequence for myself that I did every couple of hours. It's certainly temporary relief. It's not going to get rid of all of your sinus problems altogether, but it feels amazing. And if you get to that point where you just want to fall off the face of the planet because your head hurts so bad, I highly suggest getting on your mat and doing these poses to help you find that sinus relief. So, it sounds counterintuitive, but we're going to be doing a lot of forward folding. You've got a lot of congestion in the head. When we bring our head down below the heart, it feels amazing. So we'll start standing in a forward fold. You might want to have a blanket and a bolster somewhere nearby because we'll be using it at the end for a supported Shavasana. So just start by coming to a forward fold. Allow your legs to be wide here, even a little bit wider than the hips. Completely relax your head and your neck, let your arms hang. If it feels more comfortable to take your arms and interlace them at the opposite biceps, do so. If you're suffering from tight hamstrings, bend the knees. You'll feel a lot of relief in the low back. This should feel like a really relaxing pose, and almost immediately it should start to feel really great in the sinuses. Now I know it might be hard to breathe here, so if you need to breathe through the mouth, do what you need to do. Just make sure that you're still taking deep inhales and exhales to the best of your ability. And now to give a little extra boost to the immune system, we're going to take a twist. So place your left hand down in front of your face. Your right hand comes to your low back. Make sure that the hips are square toward the mat, and then maybe you bring that hand up to encourage the ribcage to twist over toward the right. But allow your head to still hang heavy here, so your left ear comes down towards your left shoulder. And pull the right shoulder blade into the right socket. Then bring the right hand down, replace the right hand where the left hand was. Take the left hand to the sacrum or the low back. Make sure the hips are square. Either stay here or pull your right ribs up toward the left. Maybe the hand comes up off the low back. We're moving from the rib cage and the torso here, not from the hips. So the lower body stays exactly in the same place. And relax your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Pull your shoulder blades together down the back to maintain integrity in the body. And then exhale the hand down. From here, place your hands about shoulder distance apart, step to a downward facing dog. So downward facing dog is actually considered an inversion because your head is below your heart. It's one of the easier inversions, actually a resting pose, because we're not balancing on hands or doing anything crazy here. So really important to let the head and neck hang heavy. Breathe as best you can. If you need to bend the knees because your hamstrings are tight, that's great. Look for a straight spine here, so tilting the butt up and back so that the spine is straight. Pulling the shoulder blades together down the back, hollowing out the armpits. Feeling strong in the arms. Then from downward facing dog, gaze forward, walk your feet wider than the mat this time for a wide-legged forward fold. Now if you want a little extra chest stretch, if you have any congestion in the chest, it might feel good to interlace your hands at the low back and press the fists up over your head, opening up the collarbone and the heart. And don't forget to breathe. Release your hands down. We'll take another twist here, just like we did before. Place the left hand down, right arm comes up, twist the left ribs over toward the right. Relax your ear down to your left shoulder. Then release the hand down. Replace the right hand where the left hand was. Left hand comes up, right rib spin over towards your left. Relax the right ear to the right shoulder. Pull your shoulder blades together down the back. Exhale here. Now step back to another downward dog. Just a couple breaths here. Working to keep things pretty light, considering that you might be feeling not so great. We're going to come down to the knees, grab hold of the bolster. Be really careful when you come down here, not coming up too quickly, as that might make you a little bit dizzy, especially if you're experiencing a lot of congestion. For our supported Shavasana, we're going to take our bolster and bring it right to the low back, all the way snuggled up to the butt. Take your blanket or a pillow right where your head will be. You can even take two or more so that your head is now above the heart rather than below. Bring your arms out to either side. Let your feet fall in or out, whatever's most natural for you. Close your eyes and just rest here for a few moments. You might even notice that you doze off to sleep. It might be exactly what you need. Let whatever happens, happen. Find a place of relaxation here. And stay here in this pose as long as you need. If you need to get back to work or have things to do, you can slowly roll over onto one side of the bolster and press yourself back up to seated. Take your time, rest. When you have these sinus issues, come back to this sequence over and over again. And if you don't have sinus problems, but you're just feeling a little bit under the weather, it's a great practice to help you calm down, become more grounded, and feel better overall. My name is Ashley Josephine. The sequence has been for sinus pressure relief. I'd love to hear from you if you have anything in particular that you're looking for in future videos. Just send me an email or connect with me on Facebook or Twitter. Hope to see you again on the mat soon. Namaste.